Good morning. Today's a full moon in Cancer. Last night, as I was going to bed, I thought, why did I commit to going to the gym at 7:15 in the morning? That was silly. I'm tired. So I took a nap around 4 o'clock. And I slept until about 6:30, and I woke up and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go right back to sleep. So ate some dinner, went back to sleep at 2:22 a.m. I woke up to the second phone call from one of my girlfriends who is pregnant, and she'd asked me to come attend the birth. And I was so honored by that request. I cannot give birth again. I have only the one child. And so to be asked to stand by a woman as she's bringing life into this world, I can't even tell you how meaningful that was to me and how important it was for me to be able to come and show up and be here. I remember this week telling my manager at work that it would be really phenomenal if she could have the baby on Thursday or Friday, because those are my days off. And here she is in labor on Friday. So I get in the car and I start heading towards Richmond. It's about a 2-hour drive, a little over 2 hours. And there's no traffic on the road, so I was able to make great time. And when I got here, I got out of the car, and hanging right between her house and her neighbor's house was this full-ass moon. And how beautiful is it that this moon is in Cancer? This moon is in the sign of our emotions, a water sign, allowing us to sit with our feelings. And this new moon in Cancer, as a female, it might hit us in the parenting heart. It might hit us right here. I know for me, that's where it's been hitting me. I've had a lot of insecurities about being judged regarding my parenting style recently. And I've had insecurities about whether or not I am allowed to stand on my 2 feet and say, this is the way, period. I don't enjoy absolutes, absolutely yes or absolutely no. And I struggle with the idea of absolutes being forced on me. So how and why would I force absolutes on someone else? Why would I do that? That just doesn't make good sense to my head or my heart at this point in my life. Now, I was raised with forceful parents. I was raised with force. And I don't mean to say that my parents were abusive. I don't think they were intentionally. However, there was a lot of pressure in my home to be good, to be meek, to be virtuous, to be humble. And sometimes I can misapply that in adult life. It also may have been modeled for me that women were the lesser sex. It may have been modeled for me that the man is to be the head of the household, and therefore the man's decisions are bond. That's just what I support. But the truth of the fact is that maybe the man's decisions don't resonate in my heart. And in fact, maybe the man's parenting style is not one that I am okay with. Maybe it's a repercussion of their own parenting experience. being parented. And that's okay. That's human life. All of us have some type of reactionary response towards our parents for the way we were parented. It's human nature. It's supposed to happen because that reactionary response helps us reflect and really decide what resonates for us in our heart and in our soul and in our mind as we move forward on this human path. We don't have to fix our parents' mistakes. We don't have to even forgive our parents for their mistakes. We can forgive ourselves for being caught up in someone else's energy or someone else's cycle of thought, cycle of being. Forgiving our parents is helpful for sure. The most important thing is that we forgive ourselves for being so hard on ourselves. That we forgive our kids for being kids. And that we learn to manage our expectations for ourselves and manage our expectations for our children. Recognizing that we always want the best for them, but we cannot know ultimately what is best for them. And how frustrating is that? I would love to know the path. I'm great with checklists. If someone could just give me a checklist for parenting, that would be phenomenal. I would also really love this like little piece of hair to stop sticking straight out from the side of my head. But I mean, there's some things in life that we're just not going to get, right? I'd love to know your experience of this new moon, this new full moon. I'm tired. And we're having a baby today. I'm so excited. Thank you, universe, for this amazing gift.